Hey YouTube, hi, welcome back to the channel. Friends, I really wanted to make this video for anyone who is ungrateful in life, right? And we all know that when you want to bring new things in your life, you have to radiate this feeling of gratitude, which is basically a sign to the universe that you are in the receiving state because you're feeling good, right? And you're really welcoming the things which are coming to your life, and you're, as a result of that, you're extending this thanks to the universe, this feeling of gratitude and gratefulness. But what is happening today, especially because of the social media and our addiction to these reels and Instagram and YouTube shorts and TikTok and all these things, very few people are actually grateful in life. I'm gonna tell you something in this video which will change your perspective immediately, and you'll start becoming grateful in your life, right? Now, first understand this, that whenever you receive something, you say thanks, right? And automatically, as a result of that, there's a feeling in you of gratefulness, gratitude. And if you just see the evolution of millions of years of human beings and its relation to the bigger universe, this feeling has evolved as a result of receivership. So it can be anything. It can be physical things, it can be better health, it can be better emotions, it can be better feelings, it can be your relationship to your God, it can be anything. But whenever you receive something, you are grateful, you are thankful. And that's why Rhonda Barnes, the great lady who wrote the book Secret, also wrote the book The Magic, where she talked about this, and I've covered it in detail in one of my videos, and you should definitely check that video out. But I'll just give you a gist. In the book The Magic, she discovered the secret of the Emerald Tablet. She talked about the secret of the Emerald Tablet, which basically was the truth which ancient people have discovered, and that goes on to say that whatever you feel grateful for, you'll have more in life. As simple as that. If you're not grateful for something, whatever you have will be taken away from you. So it's very important to understand the significance of gratitude and gratefulness. Unless you have this, you will not attract good things in your life. And to be very frank, at the very base level, guys, it's the energy. We just perceive this world as physical things, but if you just go microscopically down into anything, it is energy, and I can prove this to you. So if you see it, any physical thing, if you break it down to the basic minimum, it is the atoms, right? And what are these atoms made of? They are made of subatomic particles like protons, electrons, right, neutrons. And what are these protons, electrons and neutrons made of? If you just focus with a microscope, it is quarks, which are energies, right? So we have developed this intelligence, this system, which whatever Monte Carlo experiment, some great alien species is playing with us, but we have five senses to, feel and sense things, and because of which we are constructing this 3D world. But at the core, we have discovered with the science what we have, it is just energy, right? So at the energetic level, if you are not radiating the feelings of gratitude, you will not attract the things which you can be grateful for in the future. This is the basic secret. This is the gem over here, and you have to understand this. Once you have understood that how important gratitude is for you, now how you can be grateful in today's world. So guys, here I would recommend you to read history. I love reading books and I love reading history. And to be very frank, to be very honest with you, two things hooked me to history. One is the Empire podcast by Anita Anand, amazing. And second is the book The Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari and his other books as well. These two sources, the book The Sapiens and the Empire podcast, when I started listening, I started seeing the changes, what is happening in the history, right? And how grateful we are to be alive today. You won't believe that human species have evolved for millions of years. Millions. We're talking not 80 to 100 years, which we mostly have as a lifespan today. You know how the evolution has happened. We started from a species which was at some time called as the Sadiba. Moderns named it as Sadiba after they were discovered in caves. Sadiba. Our ancestors used to live on trees. They were so scared every day. They were not sure they will be alive tomorrow or not. A bird can basically pull you off from your nest on the trees. A carnivore can actually hunt you anytime. The only food we had was the leftover bone marrow of the carcasses of hunts of these carnivorous, big, large mammals who were like big cats, big lions who were ruling the earth. So our only food was the leftover bone marrow in the bones in the carcasses and the tubers we were digging from the ground. Now, if this life is just an experiment, it's just part of some Monte Carlo simulation, right? It's a fancy scientific term, but if it's just an experiment, you could have been very well born there, wherever you're not sure about waking up next day. And if you just see us today, we are so comfortable. We are very sure that nobody is coming to rob us in the night. We are very sure that we are going to get the food somehow. We are very sure that we are very connected to the people, our parents, etc. Right? We are very sure that we have medicines available. If we get sick, if a mosquito comes, if there's a disease, we can get treated, right? Doctors are basically at the fingertips, right? And yet we are feeling this depression, this anxiety, this feeling of this fear of missing out, right? So you just see the perspective and then put things in perspective and use things to your advantage. You're very grateful. The universe has chosen you to be at the place where you are, to develop and to basically push the human race forward. This is what Krishna was saying in Bhagavad Gita. You can attain enlightenment by either by bhakti or by karma, right? So use social media with limitation and understand it's just for connection, and just understand how lucky we are to be alive today and just add value to the world, right? This is my take. This is what I do whenever I want to be grateful for, right? And by the way, the Sadiba tribes were 10 to 20 million years back, right? After that, there have been so many evolutionary changes, and you cannot even imagine how insecure and how difficult the life was for our ancestors that we have reached over here, right? So just read history if you want to get the perspective right, and if you're not grateful. And then when you're grateful, when you're really grateful for the sun, for the simple things in your life, for this amazing body, for the food you're getting, for the basic small things you have, and you start thinking about the things you want to have, it will work like magic. And that's that is how I do it, and that is how I suggest people to look at life when they want to be more grateful. So I hope you liked this video. You found value in this. If you did like it, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. I share a lot of wisdom over here from the books, from the ancient teachings on law of attraction, manifestation, personal growth, personal development. And I'll see you again in my next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.